Habits have a huge impact on our lives, consciously or unconsciously. Habits are the ones that are in control of your life. Maybe you are aware that you are doing that habit, or maybe you don't. But they are a powerful tool to how you can dominate your life. And there is a good quote that I really like. Be aware of your be aware of your thoughts, they become your words. Be aware of your words, they become your actions. Be aware of your actions, they become your habits. They be aware of your habits become your life. And it's really like that. The thoughts you put in your mind, the words that you say, the actions you take, and the habits that you perform in your life actually directs your life to where you want to be or the place that you don't want to go. But they have a huge impact on your life. So if you change your habits, your life will gonna go to the direction that as you redesign your habits. For example, checking your phone when you first wake up is an habit. Reading for 30 minutes every day is an habit. No, they may seem small and insignificant, but with some small changes and readjustments, you can really make a huge impact on your life. If you go on the first example that I gave to you, checking your phone when you first wake up. That's a huge one. No? Because you directly stimulate yourself with high and cheap dopamine from your phone. So first things first, put your phone away when you're first awake. Just spend 1 or 2 hours as much as possible without using your phone. Do stretches, journal, meditate, look outside, do breath exercises, but in the first 1 to 2 hours of your day, don't try to look at your screen. That's one that you can optimize firstly. Second is to meditate. That is also a huge one. And I actually benefited from that one a lot. As soon as I wake up, I put my timer on and start to meditate. It's just a great habit to do. You focus on your breath. Fight against what social media and cheap dopamine tries to do to you. To lower your focus time, your attention span. When you meditate, you do the exact opposite of what they are trying to do. You are increasing your attention span with trying to focus on your breath every time your focus is gone. So it's always like this. When you do the small changes in your life, maybe you don't look to phone slightly late when you wake up, you meditate when you wake up first, you don't put your phone in your pocket, you read, work on something that you really care about. Try to eat slightly healthier to avoid hyper processed plastic packaged food, you know. With these slight changes in your life becomes better and your habits shapes your life. And if you didn't read, I really recommend reading you Atomic Habits. I believe that's fantastic book, you know. I always thought it's a bit hype before I read the book, but I can say that it's great. It gives you all of the self-improvement stuff that we are trying to implement to our lives. It talks about instant gratification, delayed gratification, going to gym, doing the good habits, avoiding the bad ones. It's a great book. I really recommend you to read if you want to deepen and strengthen your knowledge about habits. And don't just try to stick to habits. Say yourself that I'm the kind of person that performs this habit. Don't say to yourself, okay, I'm trying to stick to meditation. Because that doesn't work. We all know that shit. Say, I'm a person that meditates. I'm a meditator. Or I'm a reader. Or a person that takes care of his health. Be one. Reunion with the type of person that does the habit. Don't just try to stick to the habit. That's a good trick that I learned from the book Atomic Habits. Yeah. Try to implement those slight changes in your life and see how the results are. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah!